All right, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are, game number 3. This is it. The winner moves on to the semifinals. The loser is done here in the StarLadder I-League Invitational Season number 4 Chinese Qualifiers. I am Breaky CPK, once again going to be your host here for this broadcast. You see the draft is underway. Eclipse taking the first game pretty decisively. VGJ.Thunder with the response of decisiveness itself. I mean, both games under 30 minutes long. Victories for each team, and of course setting up for what should be a pretty good game number 3, I'm guessing. So looking forward to it. The picks underway. Pretty similar start for Eclipse. They once again get Brewmaster, which they've now played all 3 games. Mini definitely has played a solid Brew in the series, so not surprised to see that. They go with the Disruptor pairing as far as the support goes. Bane picked up by VGJ.Thunder, though. I believe he was initially banned in both of the first 2 games, so VGJ.Thunder able to get their hands on it this time around. And he is a fairly popular hero for them. They've played it quite a bit recently. One of the more go-to supports. And it looks like actually 7-3 with Bane within the last month here as far as playing it. So they go Bane, they go Medusa. Medusa we are going to see for the 3rd game in a row as well. But Medusa pick happening. A very, very, very early Medusa pick happening right here in game number 3. So we'll see how it works out this time around for VGJ.Thunder. Obviously, Shadow last game really struggled on the hero. Again, picking it up this early, now they do have 2 bans to work with. It's still somewhat risky. You do open up for things like the Nyx Assassin, as we even saw in the previous game. And Eclipse definitely still could use a position 4, so wouldn't be surprised to see that being banned here. And then the other obvious is that Anti-Mage, which sure enough, they do ban Nyx Assassin. You got Gyrocopter being taken away by Eclipse. And now need to figure out who they want to ban with their 5th ban, before advancing on to the next tier of picks here. Again, this is our first of 2 series today, so after we're finished with this one, we'll take a short break. We'll be coming right back, though, with VG Gaming versus Keen Gaming in the last best of 3, actually, for the first round. The winner of this will play the winner of that series in the semifinal matchup. So, what you have to look forward to for the Chinese region qualifiers. Bat Rider ban from Eclipse in that 5th spot. And now you have VGJ.Thunder thinking about who they want to ban. Again, Anti-Mage would have to be up there on that list, I would figure, for VGJ.Thunder. Now, Bane, already a decent hero against the Anti-Mage when it comes to crowd control. So perhaps they could be, or they feel confident enough. They don't need to ban it out, but I wonder what other heroes they're thinking about right now as far as their potential bans go. Definitely dipping into that reserve time. Treant Protector was played both games by Eclipse as well. Obviously, won in the last game in a losing effort, but feels like that's a comfortable hero for Sepp, actually. Even in the losing effort, it was all right. The living armor was really annoying to deal with. So maybe that's an option that Thunder is looking to ban here, kind of that comfort factor of a hero. But they really are dipping into that reserve time, man. Trying to figure out that 5th ban for the time being.
Radiant team pick.
The ban Dragonite, okay. We saw StarLadder play Dragonite last game, actually, even in the safe lane, so interesting ban there. But I'm sure Shadow would play it just fine as well, so didn't like the matchup. Take it away instead. And now Eclipse, again, they have the option of going the Anti-Mage route if they want. Third pick in an Anti-Mage may be a little too early, so maybe waiting for that 4th pick at least. But you do give VGJ.Thunder then 2 chances to respond when it comes to their picks. So it is that mind game coming into play now. Thunder basically saying, you know what, if you want anti-mage, you can have it. We'll just respond to it ourselves, even though he's pretty good against our Medusa. Faceless Void is still on the board, a hero that yesterday especially, Faceless Void was a very popular hero in both of the series that I casted amongst the Chinese teams there, so got to think he's another option on the board. Shadow Fiend we haven't seen yet so far in the series. Bander picked. Another one's of popularity. But yeah, as far as position 4 goes, again, the Treant Protector for Eclipse would have to be up there on the list of possible picks for them. I mentioned the Undying last game is apparently the most picked hero from Eclipse when it comes to their position 4. And actually one of their most picked heroes in general within the last month. So maybe Sepp is kind of transitioning a little bit, playing more of this Treant Protector, but Undying, he really likes it. Trying to make it work.
Dire team pick.
Tinker.
Whew. Wow. That is a third pick Tinker. Man, these teams are not afraid to get some of these cores so early in the draft. Third pick Tinker with VGJ.Thunder having 3 chances to respond. And they already have a Bane who's decent against Tinker, you know, getting the catch onto him.
5 seconds
Locking him in
remaining.
place to allow follow-up, so it's a little scary there already. But yeah, now if you're Thunder, you're thinking, all right, what other heroes do we get to help with that cause? I mean, there's plenty of options. Just more catch. Things like Sand King, Slaughter come to mind right off the bat. Of course, as far as potential picks. A Puck is definitely still on the board, and wouldn't be surprised to see.
Radiant team pick.
Wow, that was a delayed pick there. Lycan going to be the third pick, so not necessarily the ultimate Tinker catcher, but Lycan having that haste speed in the shapeshift form, being able to run at you. We'll have to deal with the Glimpse, as well as the Tinker Laser is going to be fairly annoying. But VGJ.Thunder, I think Sylar does play a fair amount of Lycan.
Enchantress.
Yeah, he is up there on that list. Enchantress. All right, Eclipse going somewhat unique of a draft. Tinker into an Enchantress. So Enchantress going to be their position
10 seconds remaining.
4, I would guess.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned.
And VGJ.Thunder's like, all right, we'll respond with the Doom. So Enchantress, her minions, going to be devoured up by Doom. And also the ultimate itself, pretty good against a hero like Tinker. If you can get on top of him.
Remaining.
That's the
Dire
question.
team banned.
Beastmaster banned from Eclipse definitely would have been a very good hero against the Tinker as well, so makes sense there.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
They banned Tiny, and there's the Puck. So probably going to be the offlane Puck. Getting a great catcher for the Tinker as well. Have to be careful of the static storm of Disruptor, but overall it just seems like this is somewhat of a free Puck game.
10 seconds remaining.
And now Eclipse, their safe lane carry.
5 seconds remaining.
Who do they want? Faceless Void is still on the board. Mentioned earlier. Phantom Lancer.
Choose your hero.
Okay. They get the Phantom Lancer once again in kind of response to a Medusa pick. An Anti-Mage was also there, but a little bit too risky. And like I said before, Phantom Lancer just seems like kind of the safer option. So Shadow's going to be playing the Phantom Lancer. And you'll have Ghost on the Tinker this time around.
Ten seconds remaining.
So Yang's playing Puck. Again, what is Yang usually for the team? He is usually their position 3. So I'm being thrown off by that because the first game he played the mid-Death Prophet. But no, so he is usually their offlane player, so I'd expect it to be the offlane Punk here. With Kama as their mid player, playing the mid Medusa. Are we paused? Did have a DC. Should be going in, though, to what is game number 3. There we go. All right, so draft is finished. Heading into the third and final game of this series. See which team advances on once again to the semifinals here of the China qualifiers. So yeah, the Enchantress pick, really interesting as well. Sepp going to be the one playing it here in that position 4. Has the boots early on, but the VGJ.Thunder response of Doom. I like that. Mini for the 3rd game in a row. Picking up the Brewmaster. See some vision put down by VGJ.Thunder. I think that was pinged out by the Radiant side, though. They definitely had their own vision of the area. Probably saw the ward being placed, so. Does Disruptor have a sentry? No. He has one queued up. So probably going to pick one up ASAP and look to take care of that ward, but this is going to be a bit of a fight here at the bottom bounty rune, perhaps. There we go. The run towards.
The battle begins.
And PL, he is going to pick. No, Doom actually got it. Wow. A lot of damage on the Shadow as well. So good job by Doom getting in there, picking it up. See mid being blocked by Bane. Tinker just saying it's not worth my time. I'm just going to block myself. And here we go now. Middle matchup. Enchantress Tinker versus the Bane Medusa. Tinker, let the enfeeble spam begin. Minus 30 damage for Tinker. Very annoying in the laning phase, no doubt. Gonna have to rely on that laser perhaps to help with some last hitting. Bottom Puck takes a little bit of pressure. But Yang has a salve, plenty of tangos to work with. He also has Doom sitting down here for the time being. Doom went level 1 Infernal Blade. We saw with that harassment at the bounty rune area. Applies it again to Shadow. Enchantress is bringing the Troll Summoner here to the middle lane. Trying to ideally maybe catch the Bane and do some quick damage to him. He's just going to run on by, in fact, kind of get some aggressive position. All right, he ain't afraid. Again, Doom running back in. He's going to hit level 2 here soon. There you go. See what he gets, whether the Devour or the Scorched Earth. Probably think Devour. Yeah, he's going to head to the jungle. Does have a Hellburst Smash area you can take over. There you go.
Gotcha. The wages of fear.
Ward is still here. Disruptor does have the Sentry in his stash. Going to be sent out. Just a little bit more time before that'll be countered, however. Bottom lane, Phantom Lancer just doppelgangers away. A lot of pressure coming out, though, in the bottom. Mid lane again, Bane wrapping around, applies Enfeeble. It's going to trade some auto attacks, which definitely will be to Bane's favor, of course. So how's Lycan doing at the top? He's 9-0 currently. Brewmaster 11-3, though. Brew, obviously with that Drunken Haze spam. And Enchantress coming on the flank, actually. Sylar, there's the net. He's plenty tanky, though. He's not dying here. Just going to take some good damage. He's got the magic stick as well, just in case. Phantom Lancer, no doppelganger, being run down by Doom, but a little bit too far. Turns his attention to Disruptor. Disruptor did counter this ward here finally. So got the nice 100 bounty gold himself. PL's having to play very defensive, it seems like. He's 10-3 right now. Puck is 15-1. And PL, as I say that, he actually ports all the way back to base here to kick in some regen.
Denied. Don't run off.
Oh, Sep's running after Bane, has a Satyr. Already threw out one Shockwave, another one coming. Nope, that was First Blood, though. Bottom lane. Disruptor ends up falling, so they dive him with Phantom Lancer not being there. Bounty Rune, ooh, it's going to be barely picked up by the Enchantress. Well played. And Doom doing a good job making sure not to attack the Enchantress. Not worth his time.
Radiant's top tower.
But yeah, missed it, but it's pretty, I think pretty self-explanatory. They just kind of ran at Disruptor. And again, especially with no Phantom Lancer being there, not much he could do at that point. Ooh, Doom's getting low, man. Wow. Another Shockwave? Not even necessary. Some revenge for Disruptor as he runs him down and takes him out with the auto attack. And now Yang on Puck. Has to be a little careful. Kinetic Field trying to scout it out. All right, they'll see him here, but don't think they're going to be able to catch him. They don't have any kind of stun. They do have a glimpse, but good luck getting the puck to come back. Whoops, Doom. Doing some damage to Enchantress, but then running away. All right, kind of a 2 versus 3 now at the bottom lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, Sylar has the Helm of the Dominator queued up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Whoa, they're diving him. That's a primal split. I mean, it's just Brewmaster. Holy crap. Runs at him and actually gets the kill as a result. Chases him all the way to the woods. No TP support coming.
Top tower is under attack.
He did have Bane running up there, but could not get there nearly in time. So good job by Mini, excuse me. Mentioned the first 2 games played Brewmaster as well. Played it very well. Now back to the bottom lane. Kinetic Field. We'll trap in Yang for a little bit. There's the root. Phantom Lancer running after it. Goes for the elusive orb the other way. Johnsy gets Eclipse back, though. Yang's in trouble. There's a slow with the enchant. And yes, it's going to be enough damage for the kill. They did lose Disrupt in the midst of it, but definitely a trade that Eclipse will be happy with. Shadow's being run down. Fade with the Satyr, that unholy aura, making him extra tanky. Oh, well played there by the Radiant team, though. And Lycan, again, getting a little bit closer to finishing that Helm of the Dominator, meanwhile. As he's now back in the lane, but Brewmaster, he might just go right into the blink at this rate. He has already 1,600 gold saved up, 1,700 even. Yeah, I think with that kill, that's pretty much going to make him go, you know what, let's just get the blink ASAP. As Shadow's forced to doppelganger away. Yes, it is the former Wing Shadow, just to clarify again. See that being brought up in chat constantly. PI winner himself. Oh, Ghost, he's going to be roamed on. Brain Zap initially. Lycan running in with that shapeshift form. Ghost juking in the trees, though. Making it as difficult as possible. They're trying to run him down, and it will be enough. Io got the final hit. So, that's Tinker for you. No support again himself, and Lycan can just run at you like that. So, Phase Boots now purchased by Medusa. Unlike the previous 2 games, I feel like this is the first game in the series for a Medusa where she's having a really good start. Pretty good start. Not overwhelming, but Brewmaster is top in the net worth right now. Obviously, that first blood helping, and yeah, he does go straight into the Blink Dagger, actually. Over the Phase Boots.
Almighty money.
Illusion.
Ring of Aquila delivered to Phantom Lancer. Oh, they're going in on a Doom, actually. Primal Split. Doom's, again, pretty beefy, though. I think that's the best target. They're going to glimpse back Puck. He's also pretty slippery, however. Has another orb. He's going to jaunt to it. It goes for the TP. And they cannot run him down, so nice getaway by the 2 of them. The Primal Split this time around, unsuccessful. He also showed off the Blink Dagger right there. But not working out the greatest for Mini, unfortunately. How's Tinker doing? What's progress looking like? He's a little bit behind, but he has a Soul Ring at least. Now bots are queued up, but because he's jungling here, Medusa's taking full advantage. Taking on the middle tower. She's getting about halfway to her Mask of Madness. Bottom lane, Yang on Puck. He's getting low. A couple more auto attacks. He's in the phase shift. Lucio Orb's not going to be back up, though. He will eventually fall. Shadow taking out Fane, meanwhile. And with the Brewmaster there especially, knows that they can win that fight, so Doom backs off. Does have 17 charges on that wand, however. And Doom is ready to go. See if they maybe try to make use of that here as Puck is returning. Middle lane, they'll smoke up. Lycan, shapeshift form ready again. You see he took over the Alpha Wolf for some increased damage, and they're going to run after the Brewmaster. Does have level 3 Drunken Brawler, so misses could come into play here. He's dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, just too much speed from Lycan. And now he's going to run after Tinker. Do they have a stop, maybe? Oh, wow, that was a lot of damage. Just not enough, though, to take out Tinker. But they do get the easy tower kill. On top of that, glimpse away, Doom going to be sent back, although they're collapsing now on Disruptor. Bane's coming from the other direction. There's a sleep. Going to set up a rotation here. Shockwave into a couple of auto attacks, and the Brain Zap to finish. Enchantress is porting in, but going to be there way too late to be of assistance to his support. So nice find there. Again, Doom's been level 6 for a little bit. Wasn't necessary to use his ultimate there. Oh my god, look at these stacks. Medusa. Man, and she has a double damage rune. This efficiency right now. Love it. From Kama. He's going to have a pretty early Mask of Madness. So he's taking out the stacks currently, so he doesn't have any to take once he gets the Mask of Madness. That's the first world problems, I guess, but they'll get those stacked back up, I'm sure. And get him, or continue him going. Tinker. Oof. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle here in the early game for Ghost on the Tinker. Again, this is a second pick Tinker. Ooh, Lycan. We're going to jump in. Primal Split. Getting some assistance from the Ancients as well. Kinetic Field, Static Storm combos. Not enough damage, though. He's able to sneak out. There's a lift. Doom porting in as well as Medusa. Brewmaster might want to think about retreating. Sylar, he's going to be fine. Glimpse back on somebody. It looks like Doom gets sent back. But they do have to retreat. And they cannot commit for the kill on a Lycan as a result, so. Ends up being nobody dead. That's a victory, though, for Thunder. Kinda. I mean, that does mean they had to send a lot of TPs in there. But Medusa, she'll just continue to farm the jungle now with that Mask of Madness. And Lycan, he's going to go the Necronomicon, so he's just going to go mass minion build here. Want the helm of the Dominator first again. Man, this Disruptor, the struggle life is real. 700 net worth. What's this? Fiend's Grip? That's a kill. They find Brewmaster. Brewmaster had an insanely good start. Got the first blood by himself on Lycan. Or not, it wasn't first blood, but he got a kill by himself on Lycan.
Radiant's top tower
However,
is under attack.
And again, got the early blink, but a couple of deaths now, back to back. He still doesn't even finish his phase boots, actually. He's going to try to go just right into a Hand of Midas this game. Is the caster Grand? How dare you? How dare you say that? Let me get my Dr. Pepper out. No, I'm just kidding. Fiend's Grip? No, that's asleep. Never mind. Disruptor. Static Storm response. Puck's not going to commit to it. It's not worth it. Here comes Shadow. He's going to commit to this. And that's a Bane kill as a result, so well played. And actually, Puck, nice. Oh, I guess didn't really phase shift the Thunderclap there. Actually ended up missing it. Only level 1 phase shift.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Not enough
attack.
damage, though. Lycan, level 1 Necronomicon delivered. Phantom Lancer. Looking good with the progress on the Diffuso Blade. How's Enchantress been doing? Phase Boots and the Urn of Shadows. Alright. She's doing okay. Medusa just continues to farm away meanwhile. Is top of the net worth with his teammate actually in Lycan.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tinker does have bots now, so this is where you start to see some more progress being made. Has the bottle queued up, picks it up there in fact. And then the blink. And once he has the blink especially, that's where things really ideally start to shoot up for his success.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Mere coin.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Puck almost has the blink finished. Go on the phase Soul Ring first. Brewmaster's going back to his roots of the first game. That was their victory. He's going the Aeon Disc
Radiant's bottom
follow
tower
up. And
is
again,
under attack.
just like in that game, I
Radiant structures
definitely like it
are
here.
fortified.
It's I mean, I guess his farm's also pretty comparable too, to be fair. He does get the Arcane
Radiant's
Boots, but
bottom
of course he
tower
could split
has
that up
fallen.
to help make the Aeon Disc. And again, for a hero like Brewmaster, it's really important to get off that the Primal Surge within team fights. Aeon Disc will help with that.
Dire's top tower is under
Doom,
attack.
I don't believe we've seen him activate Doom just yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Opportunity
under attack.
still has not come up. It's not the largest radius to cast it, so Shadow Blade or Blink
Dire's
Dagger or
middle
anything like
tower
that. He's
is
instead
under
going to go
attack.
more utility. Going to go the Blink. Support for the team. Or not Blink, excuse me. He's going to go the Pipe, I should say. There's the Hood of Defiance. And Pipe against this Radiant team, very good. Tinker in general, a hero that you would like to have Pipe against. So, definitely a good decision there, it feels like, for VGJ.Thunder. And there's Necro number 2. So yeah, especially with these Necronomicons coming online, VGJ.Thunder definitely going to want to get the push going. Oops, sleep on a Brewmaster. Doom not applied just yet. The Static Storm obviously preventing Doom from doing so. I hear the howl going off from Lycan. Bane being run down by Shadow. And the Impetus Auto attacks will finish the job. However, over here they lose Disruptor. And the chase is real. Lycan going to be stunned up by the Earth Brew lane. They go back in. They finish off Brewmaster indeed. And Yang wants more. Damn it. The Dream Coil locking down Tinker for the time being. Shapeshift form going to be wearing off for Sylar, but it might not matter. The Infernal Blade auto attack bursts him down. Double kill for Sylar as he got the last hit. And it's just Shadow and Sep here to defend. Tier 2 tower in the mid lane. Probably going to be losing it. Look at all the minions here of Lycan. And actually going to be jumping on Enchantress. Not really the most follow-up, though.
Radiant structures
Trying to
are
harass her
fortified.
out. And
Radiant's
secure this
middle
tier 2
tower is under attack.
mid tower, and they will do so. Sylar, those Impetus attacks, he's feeling it a little bit. As well as the Urine glimpse back onto Sylar. They followed up. There's the Doom applied to Phantom Lancer, actually, in the back lines, but he's a little bit too deep, and now Fate has to get the hell on out. I don't know if that's happening.
Where are you going?
They have another glimpse coming back up. Yeah, they will. It's not even necessary, though. That Impetus, so much range. Oh, maybe it will be. Okay, he wands it up. Glimpse, there you go. Going to be brought back, and that should be the end of him. God, the regen, man. He is staying alive forever, but finally, it took a while. They killed the raid boss, though. That apparently is doomed, so. Eclipse, they get a little bit of something. The resurrection timer's not the longest right now, and VGJ.Thunder feels that, but they did get tier 2 tower. Only to lose Doom, not the biggest deal in that perspective. And they have a 7,000 net worth lead at 17 minutes in.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, Tinker, he ends up dying here at the bottom lane. Back to the middle lane. Enchantress, he's going to barely get away as the rest of them. So, yeah, watching the middle engagement. Meanwhile, Puck, is that a solo kill? I think he had Bane. Okay, yeah, Bane Fiend Grip is what actually helped secure that kill there. Dreamcoat wasn't even used, actually. Fiend's Grip more than enough, so good job killing Tinker elsewhere. And still without that Blink Dagger, as we're now 18 minutes into this game, just about. Medusa, on the other hand, has a full Hurricane Pike. Ouch. There's a Kaya follow-up on Puck. Like seeing that. An item on that we see on a couple of heroes. Star Spirit, definitely the one that comes to mind. But Puck, another potential hero. Especially as more of the offlane Puck.
Haste.
So Brewmaster, yeah, we saw he had the Hand of Midas get up earlier, but again, switch to the Aeon Disc. Vickers needs an item to fight more right now. Phantom Lancer, 1,300 gold saved up with the Diffusal Blade finish on him. That pipe is almost completed as well. On to Doom right here. Just a couple more creep kills. So, middle lane, they're going for Medusa. Bane is kind of nearby. Has a sleep and Fiend's Grip ready to go. He's going to be lifted up though by the Brewmaster. And Medusa is going to be secured as a result of that. The Purge down on Io. Sleeps one. That was the Disruptor going to be taken off though. Dream Coil in response though. And the Dire team ready to fight now. They did lose Bane, but they're going to get a couple of casualties out of this. Disruptor included. Mini comes back together. The Doom is up on somebody up here. That would be the Enchantress. As they're also trying to run down at least Sylar as Shadow, but realizing that wasn't going to happen and kind of splitting up their focus targets. And now Sep, he's going to go for the TP. He's good. Heals. Man, he basically healed a full life before he even got to the fountain. Well, so VGJ.Thunder just unfortunately on different pages there as far as who they wanted to focus fire. So nice couple of kills for Eclipse. Medusa the big target, of course. But again, trying to finish that Lincoln Sphere, and Lincoln's is pretty good this game.
Double damage.
Everything it stops, it feels like it's pretty good.
Smart money.
Including something like an eventual Scythe from Tinker. Ooh, got silenced up here, but Puck's not going to go for anything more. Radiant scanning in front of the Tier 1 tower down here. And as we see, they're at the top lane. They're trying to hunt this Tinker, who is TP'd back to base currently. And now he's going to push out mid, so should be a Tier 1 top tower kill. They're going to lose their bottom Tier 1 though, most likely. Puck, he's ready if Tinker tries to come here to defend. Can Dream Coil catch him? So yeah, Tinker would be better off just staying away. We'll see if that's the case or not. So they lose Tier 2 top. Tier 2 bottom's also going down, so we have a bit of a race in our hands. There's a fortification kicking in. And Eclipse, not going to TP just yet. They're all ready to go. They're just going to give it up, actually. And instead, they're going to try to go for Roshan here. But I believe this was spotted. Yeah, Enchantress had some minions here. And so they know this is happening, but this is going to be a fast Roshan, man. Hal's activated. It is nighttime, so doubling the effect. And that's going to be dead Roshan. No one to steal it. Yep, Aegis is picked up by Kama there on the Medusa. Static Storm in the midst of it. Brewmaster Thinking about who he's going to go for. He lifts up the puck in the midst of the fight, going after Bane, but not really able to do the most. Meanwhile, down here, they run down Shadow, actually. That was Lycan running him down. Now he's going after Sep. Purge onto him, and that should be enough follow-up damage to get the double kill on Sylar, it looks like. So, and not only do they get the Aegis, but they get 2 kills, including 1 on Shadow, playing the Phantom Lancer. And now they're just going to start pushing down the middle lane. Yeah, watching the Roshan pit area, and Sylar's just off elsewhere, running down the Phantom Lancer. Doom didn't even use his ultimate again. It's not even necessary in that fight. So he still has that. Phantom Lancer has a buyback, 15 more seconds before he's naturally up. There's the Doom, going on a Brewmaster. Aeon Disc does pop right there, but that's going to be way too much follow-up damage. Or is it? Yes, the Doom tick should be enough. There we go. Guarantees it. Melee Rax goes down. 50 seconds for the Brewmaster. He wouldn't have his Primal Split anyways. But up comes Phantom Lancer. They should be able to get the range racks and probably fall back, although Kama, he's going deep. Got to be careful. Does have an Aegis, however. So, reason to feel confident. Puck gets back. Rockets flying through. Ghost trying to spam him out with the March. The sleep on Disruptor, meanwhile, and shortly after, he's going to fall. Phantom Lancer keeping his distance. Are they going to go over the top? They sure are. Pipe was activated. Kama, he's got plenty of life and mana to work with. So does Lycan. He also has a Shapeshift form. He also has Necronomicon to use. Right here. This is Dream Cold that catches a couple. Illusory 4, they're going for this kill. Winning over the back lines. Disruptor buys back. Sylar's getting very low, but he shapeshifts to run the hell on out as they got the tower kill. Puck, he's brought back. And John, can he actually escape? Yang, oh, he's hiding. He's hiding. They see him. All right, so Puck getting a little bit too ballsy there, but bought the space to secure the tier 3 tower kill. Mike can eventually be able to run out safely as well. So objectives being done by VGJ.Thunder now have a 15,000 net worth lead. This is getting somewhat similar to the previous game as well, where VGJ.Thunder really turned it on. Having that massive lead now. You have Tinker. Aether Lens has an Ags now queued up, trying to finish that. Phantom Lancer still needs plenty. I mean, the Manta style will help, but he is feeling a bit underwhelming right now. Yeah, talk about the drop-off of Brewmaster. If we look at the net worth chart after this game, but obviously still plenty can happen, but at this point at least, Brewmaster, he was on top of the charts for coming out of the laning phase. He got the very early blink. He had that one gank attempt at the bottom lane with the blink. That was a showcase, and they failed on it, so didn't make the best debut, and unfortunately
Radiant's bottom tower
really hasn't had the highest impact since then. Aether Lens finished on Bane, meanwhile. That's a huge item to have on a support Bane here. That extra range to work with. Pipe going to be activated as they run into the March. Sylar has a shapeshift still. Wow, he has a full AC now. He's also sitting on just a plain magic stick. Find that amusing noise. Where's the wand, bro? MKB queued up for Medusa. Oof, that's going to be tough. Yeah, Enchantress managed to get a full Spirit Vessel at least, trying to go for the eventual Hurricane Pike. And so she can assist with some decent damage herself. She actually chooses to get drums for the time being. And more
Radiant's bottom shrine has
figures a more efficient tool right now. What's this about? They caught Phantom Lancer? No, that's oh no, the real one is here. They thought that was the real one. He's kept behind though. They're trying to find the Rosetta. I was like, which one are you? Damn it, Shadow. He's getting low, but he's figuring he has to stand his ground. TP out from Sylar. No, we got Eclipse back in the last second. Shadow stays alive for now, but no, the Waning Rift will finish him off. Sylar, however, trying to walk away, limping away. Ain't gonna be enough. He eventually goes down, but now Kama's here. Stonegaze is ready if he wants to use it. He pops a Mask of Madness, they're running after them. Bane taking some impetus auto attacks. There's a Hurricane Pike pushback, and Enchantress is going to fall as a result. Taking the kill on Bane, but they lose PL and Enchantress. A 2-for-2 trade right there. Kind of a funky fight of sorts. That mana from Shadow was really something. He tried to bait them away with the illusion. It kind of worked, and it allowed him to do plenty of damage right there, but not enough. Aegis has now despawned on Medusa, as that glimpse doesn't really do too much, but just trying to deter them as much as possible. Of course, Tinker able to spam, but the waning Rift Silence will hurt that. Does he have Doom? No, he doesn't. Infernal Blade auto attack. Medusa just throwing out the snake, going for the objective. That is the melee Rax. And that will indeed fall. There's the Stone Gaze to pretty much guarantee the Rax kill. And go for the TP. Phantom Lancer going in. Medusa should be fine. Lincoln's taken away. And everyone else will escape, it seems like. Or maybe not. Doom. Whoa. Oh man. Oh man, that just happened. Oh, that was a wrong click. Anyways, Doom, he's going to get caught. Alright, so at least they get Doom out of it. He's dead for 50 seconds now, but again, the last laugh definitely going to VGJ.Thunder. As this Medusa's now just about level 20 as well. The MKB also almost finished. Lycan now has a BKB queued up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A prize.
Go for my tower.
Haste.
Puck has bots now. Couldn't just go the Dagon route now at this point. Uh-oh, Tinker. Nice, fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Almost got that axe taken care of. Any buybacks used? Disruptor used one earlier on, but that's right. Other than that, all buybacks, time-wise, are still available. There's the official MKB purchase on Medusa. Safe to say that this Dire side is ready to fight Lycan. Also, well, had a double damage rune. He's going to pop Shapeshift. They know Enchantress is here. Got to run after him. Medusa can't really stop her, though. So, good vision there from Sepp, realizing what's going on. Medusa. Here come the rocket spams. Bane's going to be brought back in. Oh, he sleeps himself, actually stopping some damage. He may eventually go down, but there's a Stone Gaze now. Not the best position for Medusa to be in. Shadow keeping his distance. Over here, Doom being ran after. Primal split from the Brewmaster. Goes trying to hide in the trees. They see him, though. The Doom is applied, and now Tinker, he's dead. No buyback for him. Disruptor also picked off. Doom is still alive for the time being. Simply living with that Scorched Earth regen. Brewmaster, the Aeon Disc popping right there, but he's running away. Shadow, he's trying to. That's not going to work, though. Tries to get killed by the neutrals even at the last second. Unfortunately, he goes down. He does have a buyback, as they did finish off Doom over here, but now Sepp is on the run. Yang insisting on chasing. Lycan going elsewhere, though. He pops another Shapeshift. Cannot stop the blink, however. And thus Brewmaster will run away. Medusa, he wants more objectives. He goes right to the bottom tower. As Shadow will feel necessary to buy back.
Radiant's top barracks.
Meanwhile, Puck is still trying to find this Enchantress. Catches up. There's the Fiend's Grip, and there's the Dagon. Slow auto attack animation. I love it. The Dagon's like, all right, this is instant. Let's just go ahead and kill him. So they eventually do catch the Enchantress. Medusa does get the 800 mana talent as well, by the way, at level 20, as you see here. Lycan also hits level 20. The 8-second shapeshift duration. So, yeah, 26-second duration, 52-second cooldown. You obviously see you want the cooldown reduction talent as well. Yeah, it seemed like that in the previous fight. That shapeshift was up very quickly. And that makes sense.
Radiant's
Guardian creeps on Doom now too, jeez.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Roshan, he is up now. Which they have a centaur here. They're going to ping it. Realizing that it's up. Double damage rune. And that'll be a nice transition. It's nice. Just the casual double damage rune as the Roshan respawns. No big deal. So easy kill. It's going to be an Aegis pickup on Kama. Looks like Cheese will go to Lycan. And definitely the final push going to be coming out from VGJ.Thunder. At least that's the idea. They're up 23,000 net worth. It's just been a very, very steady increase. This has not been the shaky game by any means. It has been a victory since the beginning, or it's been a lead since the beginning for VGJ.Thunder. Victories not yet technically, so don't want to get ahead of myself, but Medusa has a chrysalis in her backpack. That's how farm she is. Working on that data list, but obviously with the Aegis in her inventory, had to make room for that. So she's pushing bottom. The rest are smoking mid. Trying to catch somebody who could be Shadow. They can catch the real one. Going for it. Puck. Raining Rift. No Drinko. There we go. The Drinko comes out. Out goes the Doppelganger, though. Shadow will take the snap. He's dropping. That's going to be a dieback, by the way. No, manages to survive the Static Storm. Kinetic Field will zone them out enough. Brewmaster with the Primal Split as well. Doom activates the Guardian Greaves, though. Throw into the air on Medusa, keeping her out of the fight for the time being, but she finally comes down, and there's a Fiend Script blocking out Tinker. Tinker's in trouble. He's going to most likely die. No, he manages to get away. Bane got stopped there, and thus he survives. How is nobody dead yet? Finally, Disruptor will go down. He buys back. The timer must have just come up. Oh, Medusa still standing her ground. They cannot deal with this Medusa whatsoever. Definitely the raid boss here for VGJ.Thunder, as Yang is having to be getting away. Going for Ghost, uses him in the air. And this should be the final kill onto him. So he buys back immediately. Doom activated on Brewmaster. He ain't living through that. He'll go down. He'll buy back, though, most likely. Tinker back into the fight. There's the buyback on Brewmaster. Medusa still holding his ground, dealing some damage to Tinker on the uphill. Drops the half-life. Phantom Lancer chasing down Doom, meanwhile. And Doom will go down. Medusa's now in trouble, actually. Again, has the Aegis. But he falls. The base is definitely being destroyed elsewhere, so overall, still pretty good for VGJ.Thunder. But now Medusa has to get out, pops a Stone Gaze. And gets a nice double force staff to help her do that. TP out, and she's good. And you look back at the base, creeps are doing work. Getting some damage on the tier 4 towers. But, you know, that definitely could have been a game-finishing push, to be fair, and we're still playing. So, Eclipse, victory in that sense. Oh, however, it did cost them 3 pretty massive buybacks, including Tinker. There's Daedalus purchased now in full by Medusa, so he replaces the Aegis with the Daedalus. His damage is even that scary now. Lycan Shapeshift running after Shadow. Still would be a dieback on him. Remember, this time he ain't gonna live. 80 seconds he's dead for. The untouchable doesn't matter for Lycan. He's got that BKB. He 3-shots Disruptor as the Fiend Script holds him down. Brewmaster had Medusa in the air, but he now needs to run away himself. 5 more seconds coming back together. Enchantress now buys back. Lycan turning his attention to the tier 3. Ghost off to the side, sitting here, spamming out the march. Going for the kill onto Puck, actually. Not enough damage, however. They lose Enchantress. Ghost, he is going to be able to TP out successfully. Medusa, though, again, he's just really focused on the objective. Well, maybe not. He wants to kill Mini. And he will kill him. That should be the beginning of the end now, officially. VGJ.Thunder going to push into the base, and there's the pause GG. Looks like Shadow was done. Alright, so GG is officially called, though. VGJ.Thunder takes game number 3. Thus, they take the series here. So, Eclipse had a strong start. They won the first game, and again, pretty decisively. They looked very good playing as a team. But VGJ.Thunder came back in both 2 and 3. Led the way from really the beginning and did not look back. So, they advance on to the semifinals. Kind of the expected result of sorts, but hell of an effort from Eclipse. Again, VGJ.Thunder has been on a bit of a hot streak. They've played a lot of matches as well recently here. Congratulations to them, though. Advancing on. Eclipse, again, they'll be done here now in these Chinese qualifiers, at least. Like I said, there's a lot of events currently taking place, so nothing to be too worried about necessarily if you're Eclipse, but it's obviously a very difficult region when it comes to the Chinese region. But we are going to take a short break. Our next series will be Vici Gaming versus Keen Gaming in a best of 3, and this will line up pretty nicely. At least it should. It's set to happen in about 15 minutes or so from now. is when it'll be taking place. So that's the plan. I'll let you guys know if there's any changes. No reason to believe there should be. But yeah, in about 15 minutes from now, what will be 6 a.m. Eastern, or I guess that'd be noon Central European time, we'll be back. Again, in about 15 minutes. Keen Gaming versus VG Gaming. I'm Breaky CPK, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast. Stay tuned. We'll be returning.